But the day after that, which was yesterday, Thursday, me and my man Zay, our significant others, made it out to see the great Angel Reese and the Chicago Sky take on the Washington Mystics.
Yes. Shout out Angel Reese. And I'm a Chicago Sky fan because the Bulls is trash, and I'm transitioning over.
We got to see Cardoso as well. Yes. We gonna get into this a little bit.
She was getting big applause too.
Did she look good out there? Because I know she was hurt in the beginning of the season. They was bringing
off the bench, right?
She looked solid. Yeah, she's coming off the bench.
Who's gonna do anything with her? She's like 6'7",
and I think she might have started in the second half. And whoa. Before we get into that, I don't want to get deep into the game just yet. I just was feeling the atmosphere down there because this game was not played at their normal arena. This was played at the Capital One.
That's hard, bro.
So it was good to see that.
Bringing that chicken to the WNBA.
Brought out like 18, 19,000 people or something like that. So it was deep packed out in there. Definitely, they had the top row kind of blocked off, and then the rest of the rows it was full down there. So it was good to see the crowd down there. A couple little interesting notes. They got to get the logistics right as far as like the people set up if they want to start having the games there. I know they only having technically 2 games there right now, which would be Angel Reese's game and then of course Caitlin Clark, the one that's on, is playing right now. But I think if they get the logistics right, it could be a big thing because they came out. Bro. It was a lot. Huge. It was a lot of us out there, bro. It was good to see that, son. Yeah. Like that really felt good to see.
Because everybody watched the women's NCAA the last 2 years.
It was evident to see.
We was on it. Like it got way more light. And it's funny because Zay called it, and I think Desi. Y'all two was talking about WNBA way before everybody else. And Kamau and his father. And y'all was, I think it was you that said like 3 years ago, you was like, yo, I'm telling you, it's like 2 more years. You was like, once Angel Reese and Caitlin and them graduate.
He literally said
and that. Then once the fresh talent mixes with the talent that's already there, it's gonna be crazy.
You said that. To me. Like,
it's only going up from here. Because that was exciting.
And you said the Aces was like the only like, oh my goodness, but then everything was gonna have a sprinkle. Oh my goodness.
This was a good little like
it was
insight to see like what it could begin to be. Because there were definitely, like he said, we were talking about this too outside. It's just so many little nitpicky things you can go at as far as like how things went in the stadium and everything. But
like the people were into not just it was Angel Reese, but people were into the game.
Yes.
And it was a good game, a really good game. They was losing. It looked like they was about to get cooked.
Yeah, so let's get. I mean, we can get into the game a little bit. Let's get into the game a little bit because, like I said, the atmosphere was cool. We got down there. I think we were about 5 minutes into the first quarter. Yo, traffic in DC, bro. Traffic in DC, bro. It's just traffic in DC.
I knew it was gonna be tough though because
it's 7 o'clock. It's better to take the train. If you could take the train and metro down there, just take that. It's not worth driving down there. It's gonna be bad. So we get down there. Like I said, it was like 5 minutes into the first quarter, so we didn't miss much of it, but we missed the tip off. And I think in the beginning, I got the box score here. So yeah, that first quarter they were down. So it was at 21-15. Mystics was cooking.
Oh, no, my 21-15.
Mystics got a rookie too, Aaliyah Edwards. She's a rookie, right?
Yeah,
Aaliyah Edwards.
She was cooking that game.
She was cooking that game. Definitely cooking that game.
Do you know what college she came from?
I'm gonna be honest, I forgot. I forgot the time.
I just be thinking because like I ain't gonna lie. Until this year, I wasn't really watching the WNBA.
That's a lot of people.
Women's basketball.
It's seen. You can hear it in the dialogue that everybody having, and we don't know what to do with the WNBA right now. Everybody just spazzing out, crashing out online. They don't know what to do, bro.
I'm trying to tell.
It's crazy.
Listen, man.
It's at the perfect time of year.
They crashing out on the line, bro. I don't know what's happening.
I'm not even in that.
Everybody just don't know what to do with the WNBA.
I'm not even in
that
that business, but I'm like, dog, if I can see this well in advance, how do y'all not have any foresight? Like, this was obvious.
Yeah, y'all got teams. They got teams of people, bro.
Didn't make any sense. Like, they just don't know what to do. Or national. They've gotten better this week. This week got a little bit better because everybody kind of settling in and kind of figuring this thing out a little bit. And more people are like, hey, yo, Caitlin Clark, she going to be all right, man. Yeah. Like, she just
came out, too. She came out and said something.
Yeah, she just getting nudged.
She said it's competitive, bro. Yeah. It's a competitive game, brother.
Man, she stole that from Angel Reese. Angel Reese said that after that girl had hacked her in the game. She was like, we played at Maryland together. I don't want nobody to be nice.
But I agree. I agree with her.
It's
a competitive game.
It was hard fouls yesterday.
It's hard fouls yesterday.
That's not going to be all over
It's hard fouls yesterday. So anyway, continuing on with the game.
She went
Second
to
quarter.
UConn, my bad, Leah Edwards.
UConn.
I was like, I know it's a big school.
Yeah. So carrying on with the game, going into the second quarter, they still down. You could tell in that second quarter they was trying to start making their comeback a little bit at that point. As far as trying to cut into the lead. But
Turn up the intensity.
yeah,
And they was down by double figures at one point.
Yeah, it was looking bad in that first quarter.
Yeah, it was down by like 10. They was down by maybe like 12 at one point.
Yeah, it was bad. So coming out of the second half, I already knew their coach, Tamika Hosklar, I think is their coach. I already knew they probably lit. You can't play like that under her. I can tell she's just gonna get into you. So they got into it. Me and Zay seen it, and you could see it in the numbers in the second half. Yo, the second half they beat them. The score was 25-10. They, as far as their points versus the Mystics points. Yeah. They started off hot, yo, and they had the Twin Towers situation happening though between Cardoso and Angel Reese. So it was going in, but
Tim
the
Duncan
one
and David Robinson.
that was cooking, and I was at least saying this. It's a possibility if she showed me like one more of these games like this. Kennedy Carter,
Yo, we team Kennedy over here.
yo, Kennedy Carter was going in, yo. Yes,
that's the one that gave Caitlyn the hip check.
Yes,
and everybody went crazy last week.
The one that sent everybody into a frenzy.
Yeah, everybody into
fam.
Teresa Weatherspoon. I wanted to get it right. I had to make sure.
My bad.
Because I was like,
Teresa
Weatherspoon.
My bad.
Yeah,
I was getting names wrong, but
tougher.
Tough. Even tougher. But
and coached in the NBA. Was assistant coach.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. Remember she was with New Orleans.
Oh, she was.
Yeah. And was getting on her. Certified.
And
she was Liberty great. You know, Liberty was my team.
My fault. Let me not be
She
disrespectful
legendary for that.
Yes.
Yeah,
very much so. I apologize for that.
She was one of the early people going to the finals for the Liberty. I remember her. She was one of my favorite players as a kid because New York.
So she has that same kind of dog mentality in the coach as well. So you can tell. So it shows in the players as well. So it's Kennedy Carter, yo, she was cooking yesterday. It was absurd. Some of them lays that she was going with, bro. I told Zay at one point, it looked like she was about to bang, bro. I thought she threw her a oop, yo. It's like, no, she didn't throw her the oop, yo. I was like,
yo, hit him with it. European.
Yo, nah. Nah, she definitely was crazy with the layup package. Definitely strong, aggressive, good jump shot, handle, quick. Thanks with the ball. She's definitely strappy on defense as well.
They gotta keep her on the team.
They have to keep the mentality going, yo. That's the dog veteran right there, yo.
I like it.
That's definitely the dog vet, yo. But it was good to see Angel Reese was able to close it out ultimately. The Mystics started to come back in that fourth quarter a little bit, but they couldn't close the gap at that point.
And the crowd was really, really definitely getting into it. Yo.
It was a home crowd for the Sky for sure. At least Angel Reese.
It was what I liked about it. It was probably about 60-40 for the Sky. But it still was a good amount of Mystics fans in there.
It was a solid. I think it was a little bit more strong than 64. I would put it almost swinging all closer to about 75-25. So,
I don't know if it was that.
I think it was.
When the Mystics was getting a few buckets, it was a little louder than I thought it was actually going to be.
It was. I think everybody just because this was something I didn't know.
I feel like that was going to bring out that's bringing out the whole Maryland.
I did not know
everywhere.
At the start of this game that the Mystics hadn't won a game before we had went to the game.
Jeez.
That was
No,
they have no.
Oh, was none. Oh, I think they had one.
None. So like I didn't know that at all.
Cheeks.
I'm happy they were able to keep that as far as not being the first team losing them.
2.5 good players.
Yeah, that's true. We saw it yesterday.
What if they beat Caitlin Clark and them tonight?
I mean,
I don't think it's gonna happen, but
that would be crazy. But
sometimes they be turning the ball over on Indiana. It be bad. I'm like, yo,
that's just basketball.
And it don't be all Caitlin's fault. Like she be dropping dimes, and it's like, yo, what are we doing, yo? Nobody wrote the play. You didn't know you cutting across.
She got everybody.
Look for the ball, yo.
The good thing about it is, yo, this is their first year. That's why I was like, I don't know why everybody's crashing out like this. They just came from playing.
I feel like they both super nice.
But they just came. They just came from playing in college not that long ago. They just played in their finals. Essentially, they played in their finals.
Even the girl from UConn, she nice still too. Like
super nice.
What's the girl from
Cameron
UConn?
Brink?
They are. Yeah, they be hooping. Yo.
They got dogs.
Nah, Brink went to. I think she's from Stanford.
Stanford, she did go to Stanford.
What was it's the?
You say UConn?
Yeah, it was the guard that they was trying to say was like Caitlin, then Caitlin Frada.
No, she's still in college.
Yeah, she is.
You talking about
I'm mixing up. Never mind. My fault.
If I'm not mistaken, yeah.
Never mind. I mixed them up. I thought,
But this is
it's
a
another
part
girl
of
that
it.
looks
This
just
is
like
the
her.
new thing of it. We don't know them.
And that girl is mad
Everybody
tall.
is learning everyone. So
Yeah.
calm down.
Yeah,
Just
no
relax.
disrespect. I just didn't want.
It's never
I
gonna
know
be
how people
disrespect
get
with it.
mad, yo. Like
Don't
now,
get upset. Everybody gonna be
How
upset.
did you
man.
not know?
This is what's gonna happen. People gonna mess up, man.
You shouldn't
It's okay.
speak on it if you don't know the encyclopedia on it.